Let's make sure the microphone's on. That'd be a good thing to start before we do our antics. Oh, we were so ready for antics. We've been sitting on this for a couple days. Let's make sure make sure everything's all set. Okay, perfect. All right. Nope, mute this. Okay, now we're perfect. I'm always perfect. No, I'm always imperfect. That's the honest truth. Right. I'm already caffeinated, by the way, so that's how you know I'm ready for today's antics. Oh boy, I've been sitting on this for a couple days. So, Aboitic factors a game. That's a sentence of all time. How are you getting your antics started with this one? I don't know. You know that series? Oh wait, hold on. I'm in here in double. My bad. I need to fix that. I'm gonna be distracted. Don't worry, it's not a meta thing. I'm not doing a meta episode today. I mean, it kind of is meta because we're talking about something related to something that's also unrelated. You can't just keep saying something to something. Why not? That's the best solution at all time. Anyway, what's the faffing topic of today? How do I start this one? You know how I said I always wanted to do something? I always wanted a sequel to Gordon Freeman's Mind. I got the next best thing. We get to include real life into this situation. Okay, what am I talking about? We get to live in the timeline where this statement and this picture are 100% legit. Where is it? Hold on, I put it on my OBS thing. We get to talk about how Gordon Freeman is saving the game industry. I'm not making this shit up, it's real. We get to talk about stop killing games. Why is that relevant for this conversation? Well, first of all, we get to talk about the most oppressed group of all time. What is the most oppressed group of all time? I'm glad you asked, Braid. I'm glad you asked. Play the clip. What's the clip? You know it. Hold on, where'd I put it? You gotta organize this stuff better. I'm never organized. Where is my organized? That's not it. No, that's not it. Brain. Right, I need to breathe. Right, this one. Okay, make sure it's the right one, please. Right, so we get to talk about the most oppressed group of all time.
With the glass ceiling broken, all the oppressed groups shall prosper, especially the most oppressed group of all, gamers.
Oh, hold on. I still can't believe this is actually not like a YouTube poop thing. This is actually a real episode in a cartoon. Someone animated, paid for, and voice acted, and we get to enjoy this reality. So how exactly does Gordon Freeman come into this conversation? I'm glad you asked. Are you familiar with a person named Ross Freeman? Hold on, is that his name? Hold on, I'm make sure I get the name right. I'm sorry, I should have read that better. Oh boy. Okay, Accursed Farms, Ross, yeah, this guy, he's awesome. He does Gordon Freeman's Mind. Also, my brain stopped. Brain, we gotta focus. We should have saved our caffeine, I'm sorry. But yes, stop killing games is an important thing to talk about. Why? Well, there's a lawsuit going on. Guess who's in the crossfires? Ubisoft and UEFC. No, not the fighting thing, although it's funny to think about. But I have some, I wanted to bring this up because, you know, we talked about how Marathon is a live service game, and we should kind of be considerate of things like games dying, and also the topic of game preservation. There we go, I made my tenuous connection at best. So for those who have no idea what I'm yapping about and want to know what exactly Stop Killing Games about, we're not going to talk about that one guy. Look, I'm going to take Total Biscuit's advice again. I know I keep saying it. Let's focus on ideas, not people. And focus on the people that actually matter in this situation. We're not going to talk about all the drama unrelated to this. We're focusing on the actual topic. Stop killing games. So let's talk about what this thing looks like. I have the perfect segue, so everyone is on the same page about what this thing is. Take it away.
If monkeys buy a copy of Donkey Kong Country, they should be able to play whenever they want.
Correct.
Whether it's 2 a.m., 2077, or on their OG Nintendo Switch. But today, if monkeys buy a digital copy of any game, they run the risk of not being able to play it in a few years' time. Why? Because corpo monkeys at the top of many previously celebrated AAA giants have changed the rules. Hidden in legalese within their terms of service agreements, they're able to erase entire games and servers which are no longer...
And why are they doing this? It's very easy to explain. Short-term games, maximize profit, damn the consequences for the future. That is exactly how all these corporations are thinking of this. They don't give a damn about game preservation. So we need to make it a problem for them. But keep going.
longer hitting targets. Then terminate access to products and services you've paid for using your hard-earned bananas.
And you get diddly squat.
Those bananas you spent on cosmetics, DLC, expansions, all gone.
Gone.
Just because the game is no longer profitable. The games industry is...
Just as a reminder, Fortnite tried to include digital inflation in their Fortnite bucks. Yeah, I think we need to like spank a couple companies down the line a bit. They deserve it. They've been acting too out of line. They need a bit of toning down. So this is what we're doing for today.
Is killing games, and it's got to stop. Before we move on, okay, I understand that this is a little different as the other things I cover. So how are games being killed?
Okay, we'll go into this for a second. So just to make sure, because I want to do this bit now before I get distracted, this is not a bipartisan issue. As the bi person in the room, I'm going to tell you every side of the aisle needs to care about it. So I'm going to make this and make it with a funny joke to make sure everyone's on the same page, that this is an issue for everyone, just like Louis Rossman said. Right to repair is an issue everyone should talk about. It should not be a simple this side versus this side aisle. So how do I solve that? With my own antics. So again, in this situation, who gets screwed over? You, the consumer! Am I confusing everyone yet? Okay, this is too loud. This is too loud. Oh dear, this is too much. No, this is great. This is great. Okay, I had my fun. Alright, back to the real issue. What exactly is stop killing games? I'm sorry, I'm way out of line today, but this is also too much fun. I've been sitting on this for days. Please tell us more, Monkey Man. What are we talking about?
For all the non-gamers in my audience, here's a quick explanation. Imagine you've been using Photoshop 7 for years.
Oh no.
You've paid for it, learned it, and built your entire workflow around it. But one day, let's say Adobe decides Photoshop 7 is no longer profitable.
7.5.
They force you to upgrade, shut down the cloud servers holding hours of your hard work, and prevent you from opening the application entirely.
They would never
Suddenly,
do that.
you can't use Photoshop anymore.
Never.
Even though you paid for it using your bananas. Your ownership, your access to a service you paid for, gone. You get no say, you don't get a refund, and worst of all, you're the one left holding the bag.
Correct.
That's what's happening
their problem,
with hundreds
it's your
of games.
problem.
Games like The Crew, Overwatch,
Oh,
Gran
hold on.
Turismo.
We gotta. This one is important. Remember this name. This one right here. You see this one in the bottom of the pile on the left? Remember that name. It's gonna become important for a little bit.
With hundreds of games. Games like The Crew, Overwatch, Gran Turismo, and the FIFA franchises are all guilty of this. Older
Ubisoft has a lot of
standalone games
those.
from the mid-2010s are slowly being delisted from stores. As of writing this video, many are no longer playable. The average monkeys
And
who
why
bought
is
these
that?
games,
Because of stupid online requirements. Or things like Windows Live. Do you remember that faffery? How many games had to be like completely unusable anymore? I think even Halo 2 was on Windows Live, and they had to. The only way we got it to work again was because of the Master Chief Collection. I think that's how it was. So if you had an old ass version of Halo 2, you're kind of SOL. But you know, that's nothing new.
the
for
ones who
Microsoft.
spent on in-game cosmetics, currencies, and expansions,
And keep in mind, these cosmetics are sold to us as a way to make the games technically cheaper, because then we can have fat-free to buy, which means we keep the business going. And Ubisoft and all these other companies, they have it in their best interest to keep these stores open until the server costs are too high, and then it makes it our problem now. But yeah, that's how they're working this into this whole thing.
they might as well have thrown their hard-earned bananas into the void.
Yes.
They
It's a very
lost
comforting
access to a
void.
product they paid for, all because a company decided that preserving it didn't agree with their bottom line. And in doing so,
And before we get to this point, someone's gonna say, well, aren't the server costs, like, shouldn't that be a real reason? Okay, but here's the big problem. They let us have a product, a key and license to that product, and then they say, no, you can't have your own servers. You can't have it both ways. You can't have a product, offer a product and buy all the stuff with it with hard-earned money, and say, no, you can't have your own servers. You can't have your own way of keeping these things alive. That's the part that's the wrong part about companies when they do this. It's not that they have to pay out their dollary dues for every little server cost. It's that they stop us from making things accessible in the future. This is short-term thinking doing long-term damage. But continue. I'm sorry for distracting you.
They've effectively stolen your hard-earned bananas and given you nothing in return. But why are games being killed? Many old games are shot between the eyes in their sleep for many reasons.
Yes.
Some publishers claim that it's no longer profitable to maintain servers.
Exactly.
Others hide behind low player counts.
Exactly bullshit
And the worst
reasons.
of all, cite the abomination of live service business models.
Yes.
But don't get it twisted. Gone are the days where gamers made games. Now it's just soulless husks focused on one thing.
Except for indie devs, they're the real ones.
Customers for all the bananas they've got. Corpo monkeys do not care about the friends you made playing Halo Online, the euphoria from clearing a hard raid for the first time.
It's all back
or
to
your
Destiny,
love
of
the
course.
art created by the developers. They care about profit margins and quarterly reports.
Short-term games.
If a game isn't squeezing out enough bananas
decisions.
to hit their targets, they pull the plug.
Exactly.
On paper, this might make sense. And some monkeys are very quick to point out that there's no point in keeping a game alive if it's not making money. But every time a company pulls the plug, they're telling you that your trust and support via your hard-earned bananas
And what happens when companies keep doing these stupid things, whereas like we need to make sure we have a model that's successful. We need to keep making online-only games, and then no one buys into it. It's like, well, why did they buy into it? Because they spotted the bait and switch tactic over and over again. So that's why this is very important. You damn companies need to actually take this for a real matter for once. I know I'm like swearing, but you know what? It's worth it in this situation.
Matter. You paid for a product, not a rental. This isn't bad business. It's spitting in the face of the consumer.
Correct.
If we let companies get away with this, what's next? Will they start deleting your single-player games?
Yes.
Charging you to customize your character?
Why would they do that? What's in their motive? You're playing old games. We can't monetize off of that. We have to make them planned obsolescence. Remember Nintendo with their like online Switch catalog of like it was like Nintendo Wii and Wii U had separate eShops, and you had to repurchase that stuff. That's planned obsolescence right there. I wonder if Nintendo got taken to court for that. I feel like they should. Because like if you buy something on your Nintendo account and it doesn't transfer over from one device to the other, but they use the same like system, they probably have a loophole but it wasn't using the same account. But that's a good example of where this kind of planned obsolescence crap needs to be like shot in the foot immediately. Don't even take 2 steps forward. No steps forward on that one.
Character? Ask you to swipe your credit card for revives? Oh wait.
Remember when I know I'm getting so distracted, but do you remember when the EA executive was suggesting that, oh, we should suggest players that they should buy a stupid upgrade to their bullets so they could do like more multiplayer stuff. It was like a real quote. He actually said that we should like suggest they can buy digital faffery stuff during a game because they're the most sensitive and vulnerable there. This is how they think. Short-term gains, future stupidity. It's the exact MO every single time.
It's already happening. This is a slippery slope, greased with corporate indifference and consumer apathy. It's a scam, dressed up in legalese. And the worst part is that industry giants like Blizzard have started sneaking this into their TOS forms.
Yep.
And here's the real punchline. Many of these games have single-player modes that can be played without an internet connection. Overwatch, Gran Turismo, both have content that could work perfectly fine without servers.
Oh wait, there are a couple. Yeah, they have bots.
Why can't you play them?
Oh right. Whatever happened to bot matches? Huh, it's almost like they planned that one out so people can't use it as an excuse. I don't know. Could just be a mere coincidence.
Because the Corpo monkeys would rather flip the off switch and push you to spend another 80 bananas on their newer release. And to be clear, it's unrealistic to expect old games to be supported with new content forever.
Yes.
However, they should be playable at the very least.
By players.
Old games should come with an end-of-life plan.
Correct.
It could be a final patch which makes the game playable without the need for an internet connection, servers, or further support from the developers. But sadly, this isn't happening. The bottom line is this. Games are no longer being viewed as art to be protected, but a means for investors and shareholders to turn a profit. But who wins from killing games? It's the Corpo monkeys. The ones who see games not as art, but as a means to earn their annual bonus.
Correct.
When a game gets axed, they get to cut costs, free up server space, and funnel players into their supposedly newer and better release.
Sell them up on the
Just
upcharge.
look at Overwatch 2. Exactly the same game with some features changed here
Oh,
and there.
we'll get into
but
Overwatch
you
2
bet
another
there's
day, I
loads of paid
promise.
skins, battle passes, and time-gated exclusives.
Yep.
Killing old releases and forcing players onto their new game gives publishers all the leverage. You're not a customer anymore. You're a data point on a spreadsheet, a contributor to the bottom line. Other than the customers, there's another group who are being forced to participate in this shit show. The developers, the real artists.
Yep.
They lose
They're the ones
too.
in the crossfire, to be honest.
Most devs, sadly, have no say if their games live or die.
As an example of this, I'm not going to mention it here because we get off on a whole other side rail, and I don't want to make this too long. I know we're 15 minutes in. I'm worried about time. I know. Priorities. But if you want an example of this kind of faffery, look at the development of Hytale. They had to like buy back their rights, think back of how to get them. It was a whole chicanery shit show of stuff. That's the kind of devs that actually care about their product. Actually, I say they care about their project. Product makes it sound so corporate-like. Project makes it sound more personal. But yeah, these are the devs that actually do care. They actually want their stuff to be like taken as like, I want to preserve this. I don't want this to be gone into the ether and the void of real life.
Unless they're fully independent,
Correct.
they're just as powerless as the players. And most of the time, the devs are gamers too.
Exactly.
Their art, their legacy, and potentially years of toil destroyed in the course of a single boardroom meeting. And when companies make games less about art and more about profitability, they end up making safe, formulaic slop with every release.
Correct.
Because there's no incentive to try something new.
This is why I don't touch any
no room
FIFA
to
games.
experiment. It's the same shit, but different year.
Same shit, different
Where
sandwich.
love and passion once gave us great games, now sits greed and corporate interests. What I'm trying to say is this. Killing games does nothing for the customer or the developers. It puts all the power in the hands of the corporation and leaves both players and developers at their mercy. The only ones who win are the ones who never cared about games in the first place.
So, I think this gets the point across very succinctly. I would just double check to make sure there wasn't any more important topics. So that gets the gist of what exactly Stop Killing Games is about. So what exactly is Stop Killing Games doing? Well, really, it's really simple. You see this guy here? He had a very simple goal. All he wanted to do was make companies think about a end-of-year life plan. Sorry, companies, not developers, think of an end-of-year life plan and just let the players finish it. I know people can be like, oh, the security concerns. There's always going to be a security concern. We're talking about like millions of games. Do you think Valve actually knows every single game on their storefront? We would hope so. But there's also situations where they had security issues with that. So that line of thinking, it goes right out the window. All we're asking for is let the games live by other means. When you're done with it, wipe your hands like that, and that's it. But yes, what exactly has Stop Killing Games been doing? Honestly, a lot. They had to start somewhere, and now we actually have an actual thing that matters today. So what happened? This. So there's a company, or sorry, there's a group called SKG. They actually got to do something about The Crew and why it got delisted from Ubisoft. They got into a whole lot of legal shows. What happened?
You up to speed. So since the last time we checked in, Stop Killing Games has basically gone institutional.
Correct.
The European Citizens Initiative signatures have been delivered, and the group has shown up at the European Parliament for the first time. They've established formal NGOs, one in Europe, another in progress in America.
Now, why is this important? If we get this thing to happen in Parliament over in the EU, this will influence not just the EU, but also America and other sorts of countries that are just as vulnerable to this kind of exploitation. We really need a digital citizenship Bill of Rights all around the world, everywhere. Honestly, I'm not even making that up. I want this. I want a digital, like we had the Bill of Rights for the US Constitution. We need that in modern form, but for digital rights. It's clearly specifying everything about what is and is not ownership for individual users and companies and everyone part of things. But I'm going to keep on going. I'm yapping too much.
Describing themselves as, quote, a global non-profit platform for digital sovereignty, consumer rights, and the preservation of games.
Correct.
So this is more than just a petition. It is an actual advocacy movement that is becoming legit
and it's
across
head
the
by
world.
Gordon
and that
Freeman.
means
We get to
that
live
they
in
can
this
back
world.
other groups who are going after similar things, like the French consumer group that just launched a
we're
lawsuit
actually listening to
against
the French. The French are the sane ones here. Think about what the world we're living in where we get to say that.
Ubisoft. Now, if I've learned one thing in my life, It's don't mispronounce French things.
That's
really
why I'm not going to say
mad.
it. UFC.
So I'm going to call this consumer advocacy group UFC because it's in their name, and I kind of find that funny. So the UFC are suing Ubisoft for shutting down the crew in 2024.
It all comes full circle. Get short-term profits, stupid future antics. This is a clear case of that happening. So what happened?
That's 10 years, of course, after the game came out. And the whole lawsuit comes down to one question. A little bit of an asterisk, it's machine translated, and it puts it like this. Does the purchase of a video game in physical or digital format allow players to claim, at a minimum, a right of use? Here's the key bit, everyone. Totally independent of the sole will and authorization of the publisher. That's the key bit. You see, right now...
And the answer to that question should be an automatic yes. Look, when you buy a book... When you buy a movie, when you buy a physical digital product that has some sort of technical aspect to it, you do not purchase a limited license to that. That thing is your ownership. That is your property. That is your thing you paid for, and you bought it with the sole discretion that you were going to keep this for however damn long you ever have it, or however long you can maintain it, or repair it. And this is how it comes all full circle to other things about, like, why exactly do devices break down all the time? Plain obsolescence. Why? Because they can just force you to buy some new shit instead. It's all relevant. It's all the same thing. You think it's only about games. No, it's not about games. It's about everything. This is why it's important to talk about this right now.
That's the key bit. You see, right now, most stores sell games as licenses, not products.
Which is
that
bullshit.
means that if the company decides, they can just revoke the license. And
Correct.
UFC QC wants to prove whether that is actually legal or not. And to do that, they're going after specific clauses in Ubisoft's license. So let's discuss what they're actually challenging here. There are clauses that let Ubisoft, quote, deny consumers ownership rights over acquired game copies, shut the game down without offering any alternative, that require online services that can be interrupted, and to refuse refunds on any purchases players made inside the game.
This last part's also confusing. From what I understand, there was some digital faffery with the online marketplace on the crew, and apparently the UFC had to get involved because it was like a real legal issue. I'm not sure how much that actually influences, but I do think after a while, if you're not going to have the store available anymore, you should just make everything available. Well, it depends. Hold on, this is actually a good question. If you have digital marketplace items, are they stored on the disc? Oh, that's a whole rabbit hole we can go into. You see, there used to be something called on-disc DLC. What that means is there's DLC that's locked on the actual device or the hardware that you install it from. And it's basically said, you cannot access this thing you bought because it's behind a paywall. I think they stopped doing that because they got into trouble, because that's some digital fuffery. That's a funny word, digital fuffery. But yeah, I think that's also bullshit. I think you should unlock the entire storefront. Look, if you're not going to make any money off it, just unlock it. Give them $1 million in digital wish dollars. Just do anything, whatever it takes. Make everything available on that disc or whatever copy it is, if you're no longer going to make it a profit motive. That's all I'm saying.
They are also going after deceptive business practices, alleging the players were never warned that they could lose access.
I think this is a slippery argument. We can worry about consent like this if it's a real issue of consent, about if it's informed consent. I think that's the wrong approach here. It might just be like a legal challenge that they have to set in stone, like from this to point A to point B to point C. But I think it's the wrong approach. It should not be about whether they're informed or not, because you don't need to be informed that you're getting, bent over to say this is a shitty situation. What the problem is the situation itself and how it's bad for preservation purposes. That's why I don't like this argument.
What they want is a legal answer to these questions.
But
once
yes,
and
legal
for
answers
all.
are very helpful.
It's not the first time that Ubisoft's licenses have been challenged. Now, it's not the first time that this specific group has even taken on a major gaming company.
Which is important.
So to understand what's going on, we should probably talk about what they've already done. But to do that, we're first going to fly over to the good old USA.
Okay,
so,
this part's
last
not
year,
as important as much. It's just kind of going to the old stuff. Basically, they're talking about a pinball machine, and they compare it to a pinball machine about, you have it. It's a physical product. It doesn't matter if the license is gone. You still own that right to the whole machine itself. Yeah, there's not a whole lot to talk about here, but it's setting up a precedent. And again, this is from the American stuff, so it doesn't really influence the EU, but the importance of talking about this is it sets a precedent for how consumer advocate groups like this can approach it, because they know the MO of companies like this and how they think. This is why this is important to talk about. Yada, yada, yada. Okay. One example of this where it got dismissed that's also important is this one. So apparently they actually agreed with the company that the Square Enix could basically remove your access to a subscription. Now I think this one's a more difficult situation to solve because you're offering a service where you're paying for it. That's different. That's different from a game you actually pay for and you keep, or it's installed in your thing. I guess you could argue you do install Final Fantasy 11, but it's also an ongoing subscription. I think MMOs are also the wrong. I mean, they're a good example of this thing in good and bad cases, but I also think, well, it's a subscription service. It's also kind of a multiplayer online thing. I get it. You could have player servers, but I feel like that's the weakest. We should not be focused on that, where it's like you have an actual product. There's a single player component here. There's a project that's here within the game that only has online servers to make the process easier to play. But yeah, that's what I think about this whole thing. Yada, yada, yada. And then back to the real topic.
And if anyone is ready for a fight against that playbook,
yes,
it is actually UFC QC. Back in 2020, the target was Nintendo.
It all comes back to this Nintendo. All right, I'm going to speed this up a little bit. We've been going for 25 minutes. I need to wrap up my antics. So basically, Joy-Cons drift things. Yeah, that didn't work out for Nintendo. They got sued for that one, and they actually lost that one. I'm happy when Nintendo loses.
Be honest for a second, the situation with the Switch Joy-Cons was absolutely goddamn absurd.
Yep.
They knew those problems existed for
Correct.
years upon years upon years, and they knew that they would just make a shitload of money over people
And this is why you have to
rebuying
put the flame
Joy-Cons.
to companies
That was
like this.
absolute scumbag behavior. Whew, that got me fired up. Anyway, that's one thing UFC QC did pretty well at. But
So that's why this is very good that they're looking at Ubisoft. They're now in the crossfires of these guys. Good. I'm happy. I hope there's more to this. Please keep going. Keep going. And yeah, whole lots of virtual currencies, other stuff. There's a whole lot of stuff about this we can go into, like a whole rant. But I think I made my point. Is there anything else that's important here? Also, secondhand markets are also important. We need those. Okay, is that I think that's the whole bit. Is I have anything else? No, I think I exhausted my faffery. Do I have any funny more antics? I don't think so. I think I actually exhausted myself here. Wow, that's a first. I'm having a good day. Look, I got to talk with I got to chat with Gordon Freeman. Or sorry, I didn't actually talk with him, but like I get to pretend that I chatted with him for a bit. That's what I feel like I get to start my day as. All right, how about some Aboitic factor now? I know, we get almost 30 minutes. I almost hit a new record on faffery. It's important. And I have a point to now do other things that are actually game related. That is a terrible transition. I know. I didn't have a plan for this one. I was like, you know what? I'm just going to talk about it and just, you know, spread the message. So what am I going to do in this game today? Well, I found out you can make makeshift batteries. So we can actually use our defenses and not basically be beholden to staying in the base the entire time. It's kind of annoying though, but we'll figure that out. Okay, what do I do first? How do I make a makeshift battery? There we go. This is what I needed. I need a coil and some metal scraps. Hooray! I also need to make another energy brick. Do I ever plan my antics like this? Absolutely not. This is all ad-libbed. I think it makes it more honest and to the point. Right, I need power. Well, I guess we're gonna go to sleep first. Do I have any food? Yes, I do. Do I need the food? Oh. Ow. Well, I almost chopped my head off. That's a good start. Okay. So let's put it somewhere actually reasonable, like here. That might be a good idea, brain. Okay. We'll put it here. And then we need to make a battery for this. Okay. So I assume I don't actually use it immediately. I set it up when I'm ready to do a trap. And I'm sure there's like a power button thing. Wait. So it's connected to a battery. Oh. I'm going to need to daisy chain some power strips. God, it's like what you do in real life. I know, I have bad cable management in real life. Go figure. I make a plug. Okay, how to make an outlet.
And wait for security assistance.
Oh my god. The UI here is killing me. This one. Plug strip. Okay, so I did get the name right. Why didn't it count up? I'm not going to worry about it. What am I looking for again? I completely forgot. Power supply. Okay. Do I enjoy my antics? Oh, I absolutely love my antics. They're the best part of my day. See, when I don't do them, they get on a backlog. And then I have to get worried about, oh no, I'm going to have a bigger backlog. And then it keeps on going, and it keeps on going. Okay, let's try putting it here. I feel like I can maybe daisy chain these. Damn. Try it this way. Hooray! I love faffery like this. Hooray! Okay, so now, when I'm ready, I connect it, and there. We have a trap now. We have base defenses. Now I need another one. What else can I make here? That probably looks explosive. We probably shouldn't do that. Let's start simple. Simple is probably good for our health. This looks fun. Box of screws, canister. Where'd I get a canister? I have no idea. We'll find it. Okay, we have an objective today. Alright. Take this. We also need to make progress. I know, brain. That's why we made this. It's for our benefit. Okay, what do I do now? Take the nachos and let's go with that. Why do I have 4 things of nachos? I have no idea. What happened to my crossbow shots? Oh, right. I wasted them. Alright, I think we're all good there. I'm going to leave this here in case I need it for later. Okay. Let's take the tram. The car. Whatever it's called. My god, I can't talk anymore. I exhausted my yapping brain. Wait, why did I put that there? Oh, I was gonna move it. Okay. God, I am so distracted today. This is great. No, this is terrifying. Okay. Put it here. Right. I forgot. Things have to go in order. Like this. Hooray! Okay. Alright. Shake and bake time. Hi, Mandy. You missed my bit earlier. Or were you there for the bit? I was having too much fun again. Look, I have base defenses now. Meaning I don't have to faff around in the middle of nowhere and make sure I have my base all set up. Okay, we have progress made today, I think. So what's our goal? Right. We need to move on and actually do stuff. I'm thinking. I need this. Okay. Anything else I can put away that I do not need? I think I could put this on. Perfect. I don't know why I need a net gun, but I'm assuming I will eventually. So Mandy, how do you like my Gordon Freeman pronouncement for this morning? It was great. I kind of want to go forward, but I also need to make sure I finish all the stuff exploring in backwards. How does this open? Oh, never mind. What's this? There's a oh my god, we have a portable storage unit. Oh my god. I should have been using this the entire time. I'm so sad I didn't notice until now. By the way, I have my niece coming over for later. I get to see her for once. Oh my god, I'm so nervous. Good thing is she probably doesn't know how to talk, so I don't have to worry about talking. That's my one saving grace. What about when she gets older? One catastrophe at a time, brain. I don't think I can handle that topic right now. You just yap for like 30 minutes about stop killing games, and now you're afraid to talk to your niece. I know. My brain is very odd like that. She's cute, though. I remember the first time I actually got called an uncle. When was that? When you were 13. Weirdest moment in my entire life. Alright. If I remember correctly, and I'm often bad about memory, this led to a portal. Yes, it does. Hooray, I remembered. Let's go in the portal today. Okay. Kill this guy first. We have a slushy bomb. I want to preserve my ammo as much as I can. Oh shit. Right, sliding. For once, the sliding actually worked. I'm gonna try this out. It worked. Right. Good shot. Wow, I'm actually getting better at this game. What the hell? How does that work, brain? I don't know. Don't question it. Where's my knife? We forgot the knife. And you said you were getting better. I know. But we don't need it. We'll be fine. Let's go exploring. That sounds like a great idea. Hey, look, new ideas. Right, we also need a vest. Okay, you remembered. What's this? This looks safe. Good, good. When I saw that image of Gordon Freeman with the Stop Killing Games, I was like, okay, I get to live out the dream. What? That I get to be associated with Gordon Freeman for any reason whatsoever. We have to play Half-Life Alyx. Oh my god, we have to, brain. How many times have you beaten Half-Life 2 and Half-Life 1? Too many times that I care to admit. You know, I have this funny thing to share now. Okay, I have this feeling, and if it happens now, it's gonna be funnier now than any other time I've ever said this. I have this sixth sense. Whenever something important happens to a game, I'm always there at the last minute when it actually like matters. I'll give you an example of this. I played Vampire Masquerade Bloodlines right before the sequel was announced. And I'm pretty sure I played Half-Life 2 at one point right before the Half-Life Alyx came out. That's how good I am on this skill. So if it happens now, I'm calling it. Anytime I'm playing a game, you need to be ready for like some kind of like announcement ready for it. Just saying. I have a feeling for it. If I do it right now, it's not going to matter. I have to have the right feeling. It's a bullshit reason, you know it. I know, but it's hilarious when it does happen. Where am I? I want to get this. I feel like I unlocked a whole pathway that I have no idea where I am right now. Where am I? Hey, look, I found a knife. We fixed our problem. Why would someone leave a Geiger counter on this? I think we're on the 3rd floor. This looks familiar.
Private note. It's undeniable that operations at Cascade are being monitored by external forces. This much,
hey, look, we are on the
Cascade
3rd floor.
executives
Wow.
have been permitted
My
to
pattern recognition software is having a good day today.
has been infiltrating our communications. And to what ends? Remains
What's the last patch note say? Yeah, I know. It says I'm a dork.
those who know.
Alright, I told you that joke. I'm sorry.
I've been directed to tell my
It's a
team
cute
that we're
joke.
conducting some security drills, but the threat seems quite real.
Okay, well, we know where this goes to. Okay, I don't want to sleep there. Hey, look, we got healing. Hooray. Okay, where do we go, brain? I don't know. We'll figure that out. Okay, we made progress on unlocking stuff. Is there a vault I can throw my shit in? Wow, Brain, you're playing reckless today. I know, it's crazy. Wow, that sleep really did you wonders. I know, it's crazy. Like when I get to sleep on time and my brain's like, oh, we get to relax? Crazy. Are you gonna do it again? Maybe, maybe not. I haven't learned my lesson on that one. So the trick is when you crouch and hold shift. Okay. At least now I know. Hooray! Alright. We're gonna put in here, sort. Throw it all in here. I don't need it. Keep the screwdriver. I'm not going to do that. I learned my lesson last time. Okay, perfect. Why did I keep the power units? I don't know why. Future me problem. How did he not spot me? I am not going to question it. Just move on. Right, where do I want to go? Right, back in there. Okay. We're at, oh, it's like a Metroidvania now. That's kind of cool. I feel like I've only scratched like the bare minimum surface of this game, and that terrifies me and also excites me at the same time. Okay, we have new sleeping quarters. Cool. This seems like a very good place to defend. Also, it might be a better... Hold on. This might be a better base. Why? It's closer to all the action. That's a good point. We could just take this... You're in the top floor. Right? You're near the elevator. And also you can use the portal. Maybe we should relocate the base. We're also near oven stuff. Okay, we're going to relocate the base. Are we on a new side quest? Okay, well, that's the last thing we'll do. We'll explore first, and then I'll use this as a base. This seems like a good idea. See, look, I'm learning stuff today. What? That you can make better decisions? Yes, I can. Just inconsistently. Why do I understand this so well? Okay, we're well fed. We don't need to use the bathroom. Good. Okay, let's make progress. Yeah, this could be a new headquarters. I don't know. It has a vibe. It's a mad scientist vibe. Yes, exactly. Right. I had this thing this morning. What was the thing I had? Right. Okay, so I was trying... How do I make my peach yogurt taste better? It has a very artificial taste. I had the strangest idea... And it worked. So what do you mix with a strong peach flavor? I'll take guesses. What do you think I mixed with it? I don't think you're gonna guess it. I'm looking for my thing. I had it on a screen. No, I'm gonna use the same screen I was using. Perfect. You're thinking clearly. I'll give you a hint. Not that kind. Check your settings. Headphones. Okay, it's set to the right headphones. So why can I not hear my yapper speak? I don't understand. Oh, that kind. Okay, I can hear it now. Okay, we're good. We're good. Okay. All right. Crisis averted of my own stupid antics. God. Okay. Like I was saying, what did I mix with peach yogurt? It was peppermint. What compelled me? I have no earthly idea. Apparently, this is a common thing. There's also a type. There's something that's not. Okay, this is infuriating. English Faffery 101. We actually have a type of peach. You know what it's called? Peppermint peach. Does it taste like peppermint at all? No. Then why do we call it like that? I don't know. We're kind of dumb like that over here. But yes, I mixed peaches with peppermints. It surprisingly is tasty. It's a real thing. See? It's a real thing. You can make sunny peach lemonade? That sounds delicious now. Now that I tried it, I'm gonna have to try it. But yes, apparently the minty taste sort of meshes with the artificial over-strong peach flavor. So it makes it super palatable. And yes, there's also something called peppermint peach. Which again, they don't taste like peppermints at all, which completely makes my point even more confusing. So I'm not talking about this kind. I'm talking about this kind. Words are fun. Alright, back to my antics. Sorry, I need to do that because I actually put all the effort in my mental faculties to do that. Alright, what am I doing? Right, exploring and making progress. Hey look, it's a canister. Are we okay? We're more than okay. We're having a good day. Alright, so we made the tunnel open, correct. Okay, what else do we need to explore? Can the train open up this? I feel like the train we should open up this. Okay, let's see if I can do that. Brain, you're making too much sense today. What's going on? We're back in the swing of things. Oh, the world needed a moment. Oh god, we're going faster than the world today. What the hell is going on here? Lots of faffery, apparently. So the rail card is our modum operandi of how to get around this place. Where are you getting all these words from? I don't know. I'm just thinking way too fast today. My god, we are really back to normal. Hooray! Oh, not hooray. I can't go backwards. Okay. We make progress forward then. So the goal is we're going to use this as our location for new faffery. Alright, let's go this way. Let's go to the tunnel. That sounds like a good idea. Let's make progress. Do we have ammo? We'll be fine. We got plenty of ammo. How much? 12. You got 20 shots. 12 plus 8. You can do math in your head. Great. We can also do chess. Oh my god, we're not going to go on chess again. I kind of want to, though. Later. What's this? Oh, this looks dangerous. Right, I need to adjust my sensitivity. This is too sensitive. I forgot that I changed my mouse. So let's go to 3. Oh, that's so much better. Hey, look, it's the surface. My god, we actually have sunlight for once? Oh my god, how long have we been playing this game? You know, I'm terrified to ask. I feel like we're at least 10 hours. Hey, look, we have a bed. Can I take it? Hooray! I have a bed portable now. So how's your day going, Mandy? I'm feeling so peachy. Pun intended. Oh god, I had so many puns today. Oh my goodness, what was your first one? What do you call Warframe players when they go to IKEA? They're searching for their bed frame. The dad level jokes. Yes, they're back. I apologize. I have dad level humor right now. Why is this? Wait, why do they sound like Warhammer guys? Praetor, we have at last secured an executor in the facility. They abide as long as required and act swiftly when directed. We shall await your instruction. What is this, a 40k novel? Bonum est divinator. Our forces are gathering, and the way is becoming clear. We have discovered a weakness your accuser may be able to exploit. Expect activation soon. This really... Oh my god, they said legate? What is this speak? This is not military speak. This is way too literate for them. I'm sorry, I'm not saying it as a joke, but like, come on, I've heard too many horror stories from friends in the military where they had really bad commanding officers. And then it's like, yeah, it's like, once I understand, it's like, okay, I understand what you're feeling now. What's going on here? We have sandbags. Oh, I can't use them. I'm sure our military is more than average above intelligence. But they also have very low entry requirements, which means, yes, they do have a lot of stupid people. Well, that looks bad. Huh. Well, that's an interesting look. Okay, we have a new wrench. Okay. Where's the train? Da 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 da. Da 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 da. What time is it? 10:16. Okay, just checking the time. I'll know when she's here because I'll hear the dog yapping. Well, I'm glad you're doing well. I'm only on 210 milligrams of caffeine. How do I know? It's the rarest thing in the world to ever happen to me. I forgot to have an energy drink last night. That I had set to have one. That's the weirdest thing in the world I can never say. I was ready to do it and I forgot. What tomfoolery resulted in that? I was lying down watching someone being cute doing their model avatar work. So the solution is to watch cute antics about some guy doing unrelated stuff. Yes. I hate that this makes perfect sense for you. What? My brain is judging me right now. I can't say what it wants to say. Okay, I don't need 2 screwdrivers. Okay. How far away is the tram? I kind of want to store a bunch of the stuff here and then make progress moving forward. That sounds like a good idea.
Oh.
Right, I forgot. We had to open a door. Right. Okay, you remembered. Okay. Let's go explore up here first, then I go fix the battery. I forgot I need an energy brick for that one thing. I'm sure there's something safe up here. It'll be a new side quest. Hello.
Do not shoot. Do not shoot. We are together in this petition.
Well, you're friendly.
We came here to cleanse and protect, but this chaos is beyond our capacity.
Oh my god, they're even talking about chaos. These really are 40k nerds.
From the depths of the mines, and that termagant Frake has hooked herself up in the processing plant. I must warn my brethren, this course is impossible. But our engineers collapsed this tunnel to ensure no egress. We need another way to bring tidings of this terror to the tribunal.
Tribunal? What is this, Morrowind?
I'm sure of it. She hides in her fortress, letting us rot here.
Hooray!
My legates would annul me if I return, but I will find a way from this limbo. Frake's fortress is not impregnable. She knows the secrets of the sarcophagus, and she will be made to
My
reveal
god,
them.
this is so cute. I get to listen to a nerd be nerdy
Understand me
here.
when I
This is
say
exactly
there
what I
is no
want in this
pathway
game.
here.
Okay, what else is here? There must be something here worthwhile. Also, those lights are blinding me right now. My god. Okay, now we may come back and do our normal faffery business. We need to make an energy brick. Correct. Okay. Stockpile everything in the train. And let's move the base at the same time. That's too efficient, brain. You're thinking too hard. Stop, you're gonna pull a muscle. Which one? The biggest one in your brain. Alright, how do I get back? That's progress. I've not gone down there before. Okay. If I can open that door. No. Okay. That leads to the brick area. Okay, so you can see it's right there. Hey look! I'm using my brain for once. Okay, that leads to the bottom area. I don't want to go there yet. Okay, stockpile things in the train. Wait, if you want to, we need the storage unit. Right, okay. Bring the storage unit parts first. Then move the base pieces. Okay. Thinking it through. Okay. We bring all the boxes here. And we rebuild our base at this new location. Looking for Frank? Oh, it's Frank. Dang. I was like, I can go call Frank. He's on my number. What if he sounds like Frank? That'd be funny. Is today Thursday or Friday? Thursday. Okay. You still have to do your taxes. I almost forgot. Thank you for reminding me, Brain. I will do my taxes today or tomorrow. Taxes are so stupid. Okay, they have a purpose, but they're still stupid. Okay, the part that's stupid isn't the actual tax itself. I understand that. It's the way we have to collect taxes. It's so stupid. Here, let's play a game. What's the game? You get the number right, you win. What do you win? You don't go to jail. That's basically what taxes is like. My god, I have so many 2x4s in this thing. We have a problem. What? We don't have enough. We don't have enough. Oh. I see a problem. I see the problem now. What do I do? Oh, wait. Never mind, there is no problem. Perfect. Okay, I think I'm thinking it through. All right, it's gonna be really weird. Let's use a brain for a moment. Let's use multiple storage units at the same time. That way I can kind of like, it's like that puzzle in Die Hard 3. You want 4 gallons of water. So how does the puzzle go? You have you need 4 gallons of water to defuse the bomb. You have a 3-gallon and a 5-gallon tub. So what you do is this. You take the 3-gallon tub, you pour it into the 5-gallon. That means there's 2 gallons left. Don't burn yourself out, Brain. Take your time. Okay. Take the 3-gallon. No, wait, hold on. I did it backwards. You take the 5-gallon tub. You pour 3 gallons into the 3-gallon one. That means you have exactly 2. You're almost there. Okay, hold on. I'm thinking it through. Okay, 2 gallons in the big one. You dump out the 3-gallon one. Okay, you pour the 2 gallons into the 3-gallon one. I lost it. I was so close to the answer. Hold on. 2 gallons in the small tub. Okay. Brain, we're almost there. We're almost there. Think it through. Think it through. Okay. You had 2 gallons. You need another 2 gallons to make 4. Correct. Okay, you put a 3rd pot into the mixture. Oh, here we go. Okay. You take the 2 gallons that was in one of those pots. You put it in a separate container. You then do the same process again. You take 5 gallons, you put it into 3. You dump out the 3. There's 2 there. You replace it with the 2 gallons into the new container that has 2 gallons. And there you have 4. There, I solved the puzzle. What do I get? Embarrassment for taking too long to do a stupid puzzle like this. This is so dumb. Why did they just have a 3rd container? that ruins the whole drama tension of the movie. But it's also easier and more correct. Also, did I break the game? No, I didn't. Okay, good. Alright, what was I doing again? Right, moving multiple storage units at the same time. I'm skilled at that. Okay, put it here. Oh no, I can't. Okay, think it through. Think it through. Okay, we do it halfway. Perfect. We might be in trouble. Why? This is gonna be so much faffery to solve. I know. Let's not break our brain at doing this. We're gonna think smarter one at a time. One what at a time. One thought at a time. Okay, store everything here. Wait, I need this stuff. One thought at a time, you said. I know, I was not thinking. I'm sorry. That's a problem. Okay. We're thinking long term. Correct. Okay. Leave everything here alone. Good. Then what? Go get your shit and put it in this. Okay, perfect. I'm thinking ahead of time. I can cook while this. You're gonna multitask? Oh, that's dangerous. No, it's the perfect time for multitasking. See, look, I'm thinking it through. I'll put everything here and then it will organize itself. Look, we're doing things correctly. Okay, perfect. Now what? Okay, cook this stuff, food. Keep in track your burning food while doing this. And keep doing your sorting stuff. This is too much faffering. No, this is the perfect amount. How on earth are you making the complicated task of move a base this difficult? I don't know. That's the part that makes me worried. I'm trying to be efficient. You're faffering. That's what you're doing.
This sector will be powered down momentarily.
We gotta do it fast, faster, faster. Okay, fine.
Evacuate the facility. Consider this your top priority. Have a wonderful and
Okay.
productive
Perfect. Perfect. Keep going. We're gonna break our back. It never stopped us. You're gonna break your back for real. Okay, fine. I'll drop the tape. Okay, now put things I don't need here. Good. You're cooking those. I know. I'm going to take them back in a second. You're so inefficient. I know. It pisses me off too. All right, perfect. Quickly, your things are burning. They're fine. What if you put a fire out with the slushy? That'd be funny. Hey, look, your gun's done. Look, it's done exactly perfectly on time. Drop that on the floor. Still too heavy. Okay, put this on the floor. Still too heavy. Oh my god, what am I holding that's so heavy? What is so heavy? How about the 64 cloth rags? There you go. Why would you pick it up? I don't know what I'm thinking. I'm trying to fix the problem. Oh no, I'm too late. Damn it. Okay, we can still do faffering stuff. Keep going. I think we'll be okay. Oh, there's a robot. Oh, that's not good. We need to turn our light off. We attacked our shit? Let's not find out. How do you make the simple objective of go point A to point B so difficult? I ask myself that question every single day. Should we test out the trap? Hell no. This game is good for my mental health, I promise. We fell asleep in the... We gotta stop sleeping in the damn hazardous material soup. That's a sentence I never thought I'd say in my entire life, but apparently I just did. This is an amazing day. Okay, how's our hunger meter? Good enough. Okay. So we have 5 hours of faffing to do. Okay. Let's sneak around the robot carefully. What if it attacks us? You run back and use the Chopinator. Oh, there's a guy there. Hey, look, I can chase him by doing the slide. Uh-oh. Is that a robot? Oh, there's a robot. Quickly, store your shit. Okay, we're good. Don't piss off the robot. Why do you appear in the worst time for this faffery? No, I don't have any food for you. I have an idea. What? Drop the units that you're holding. They're heavy. I'm pretty sure we won't break our back, right? Let's hope not. Okay, now what? Keep storing stuff until we have enough to do this. Okay, perfect. Okay. This looks like I can get started on the next part. Okay, what's the next part? I forgot. Okay, you're gonna put this in the car, right? I think I may have overthought this. Never. Yes, I overthought it. Okay, I overthought it. Okay, this is the halfway mark. Okay, put everything here.
Attention. This sector is under
Oh, I'm so overthinking this. I'm so overthinking this. Take the things out of the boxes and put them in the tram. And make another thing where you deposit it. Okay, that makes more sense. Your food's on fire. Right. Well, we're making progress. And you wanted to double down and do everything at the one time. Oh, it's on fire. Okay, it's burnt. Maybe it tastes good. You should read it what it says first. Nah, it's more fun to do it this way. Oh, I thought you could eat the head. Alright, what do I do now? Okay, take everything here and package this. Then drop this. There, you have one of the things. You need both of them. Okay, wear this. There, now you fixed it. Okay. You're gonna come back for that, right? Yes. Let's hope I don't. Forget it. Okay, now we begin the hardest part. I have to move everything on the train, right? And remember to come back for it in parts. Okay, we have 2 boxes put in. Okay, so we have 2 by 2. I think we'll remember it. We're gonna do this only once, right? Let's hope so. Okay. Okay. Let's take this. We'll build this base first by boxes, and then we take the equipment, and then what? What if the equipment's too heavy? We don't worry about weight in this situation here. You're walking. Okay, now what? Store your stuff as much as you can. Alright, you're good. Perfect. Okay. We're finally making progress, I promise. Also, my phone battery died. Great, great. Now I can't see the stream text. That's great. You should have renamed this the Faffering episode. We're doing so much faffering right now. I know. This game and I think we're on the same wavelength of a brain thought. We're like two neurons trapped in the same brain cell. I don't think it works like that. It's funnier to think that it does. I wonder how many OSHA complaints this place gets. Okay, where do I go? You go right, you take the portal, you set up a base camp. What if I put it halfway mark? Do you want to rebuild the boxes 2 times? Good point. Okay, where do I set up my base? This is my new base location. Are there outlets? We didn't bother to check that. I'm sure there's enough outlets. Look, there's an outlet. There's a bed. This is our new base. Oh, that was fast. I don't argue what's already provided for me. Okay, let's think about this logically. Let's put him here. I can. I don't want it in the center of the room. Okay, put it there then. Let's go vertical. Can I stack them? Oh right, I gotta build it first. That might help. Okay, now I can build on top of it. Hey, look, we can make an organized pile for all our chaos. Are we gonna do any kind of categorization here? No. So you're just gonna, I'm just gonna hit the sort button until everything's in the right location that it needs to be. You're putting things that you, I know I'm gonna grab them, don't worry. Why not just take the parts that you only need? I didn't think this through, I'm sorry. Okay. I need this. I need this. Okay. Sort. You took your... Why do you keep putting the pistol ammo away? I don't know why. I'm not thinking right now. This is gonna replace it. Yes. Okay, then put it there. Good. Now do it again. Faster. See, look, we got power cords. We'll be fine. And look, we have a, it's like a 2-part base. We get the outside base, we get the inside base. I hate this is gonna work. And all this faffering was for an actual good reason. My plans are always idiot-proof. How do you know? Because I always somehow solve it and get things wrong. You forgot to put these in here. Don't question the logic. You never question the plan. You forgot to check. Yes, I did. Look, the best part is we just leave the loot crates on the floor. When do they disappear? Okay, we take one box and loot crate at a time. Therefore, we don't worry about antics like this happening. This is contributing too much to our hoarding problem, isn't it? I think this is the hoarding problem in itself. You could just build a new base with new gear, but instead, no, you want to keep everything. But I made it! You did origami yesterday, what'd you do with it? I threw it away. Exactly my point. Okay, take this. Okay, perfect. We're making progress, I think. We should probably take a piece of equipment. I don't think we have the storage space for that yet. We went the wrong way. Okay, good. Still no word on them. Huh, interesting. I thought they'd be here by now. How long have I been yapping, by the way? I have no idea. I need to check. I started like at 9:20, right? So I've got an hour and almost 20 minutes. Right, we're gonna make a Tesla coil. Can I do that? This apparently does not count as a canister. Wait, it can be scrapped into one. Okay, so we found our Tesla coil replacement. Hooray! Okay, I have a great idea. What? Don't break the last storage crate. Put your equipment there so that we have everything in one spot. There's something there. I saw it. Where'd it go? Can they go in my base? I saw something. What the hell? What is this? I feel like this thing's gonna kill us. Can I destroy it? I could do that. Okay, that goes outside. I don't want that. Hey, look, you have another storage crate down the hallway. I just remembered. Thank you, brain. Wait, hold on. Okay, yeah, I remembered. Okay. Perfect. Okay, now what? Why don't you look before you store shit? I don't think ahead that fast. I don't think you think at all. Point taken. Okay, put the new one on top. Yes, yes, I got it, I got it. Okay. Put your trap gun. Why'd you put the trap gun away? I don't know. I'm not thinking right now. That's a problem. Okay. Take your pills. Do I need a Geiger counter? You probably should take a Geiger counter. Okay, fine. Okay. You need your... Oh my god, what are you doing today? You're putting everything away that you should be putting away. I'm not thinking through right now. This is bad. Okay, fine. That's everything that I need. I'm going to eat one of these things to focus. You're probably hungry. You know, that's probably a good point, brain. I didn't think it that way. That explains a little too much of what I'm doing. See, look, it did open. I'm not crazy. It did open. Okay, how many more trips do we need to do? I haven't thought that far ahead. I'm gonna guess 3. 1 to break down the equipment. Hey, look, you remembered this time. I did. If we do this correctly, you should do it in like 2.5 trips. You're in pain doing this. Don't worry, I can push it through. This is not like high school where you're young enough to just shrug off this stuff. No, this is exactly like high school. You had every... Why did you have all those textbooks in your backpack all the time? What if I need my science book for a day that's not science related? You never know. Some friend might need it like, hey, I need to practice my science. If you have your book, it's like, oh no, I don't do it. I don't have it. I'm a terrible friend. That never happened. Yes, but I always worried that I would have that happen. So you kept your stuff in your backpack because you were worried about events that would never happen. Yes. I hate that I understand this behavior too much, brain. Okay, now what? Do it again. Okay, fine. Nope, that's the wrong hallway. This hallway. I'm gonna get used to this new base eventually. I'm sure there's a very valuable reason for doing this, and I'm not making up a bullshit excuse for doing this.
A sip of water would suffice.
I'll give you soda. We'll make a coffee. There we go. Okay, we'll get that next. I am doing so much faffing today. I apologize. I was expecting to do like progress. Instead, I'm doing my loot sorting stuff. It wasn't a bait and switch, I promise. I meant to do stuff. But this is actually kind of fun now. We should do another Destiny 2 vault cleaning video. How's your vault situation? We're back at 1,000. That didn't take long. Nope. So what do? We focus on dupes. That might be a good idea. Okay, we get the base build, we call it a break, and we come back to this later. That sounds like a good idea, brain. Sword. Okay, what am I doing again? Take the things from the box, put it in the tram. Okay, then what? Get things from your base, put it in the box, and repeat. You should probably put that on the tram. You're putting it. Put it in the tram box. My God, it's too many different instructions. Look at the orange box. That tells you how much you have there. Okay, now go get your shit from the base. We're missing our munchies though. We don't have a snack machine. You don't need a snack machine in your base. I feel like it's a bad habit. There's a lot of stuff here. That actually is a lot of stuff. I didn't realize how much stuff you had. Okay, you're gonna need at least 3 trips. Oh, you have a funny story? Go ahead, I want to hear it.
I may soon need the facilities.
Okay, what can I put in here? Okay, let's put the hammer in this. I want to try to group these up a bit. Let's take the canned peas. Why do you need canned peas? You don't need them. Okay, I take the glue. You have one of these. Okay, right. They're all going to go in the same place. Yes, I know. Okay, keep going. Keep going. Okay. We should take one of these. Yes. Okay. Okay, put the extra pipe on the floor in this. You're going to get rid of them. Like, why are we even doing this? It's a good point. Okay, now what? Eat this thing so we free up space. Okay. You did craft a battery. We should have done that before we broke it down, didn't we? We'll be fine, we'll remember to fix it. And it's right by there, so it's okay. This would be so much better if we had a teammate. Yes, I just realized that. Okay, put things here. Good. What else can you put here? Good, you're thinking. Okay, good, do it again. Alright, sort your shit. Okay, go get your shit again. God, I feel like I'm getting like the Pavlov's dog treatment here. Go do this. Go on, do this on command. Go eat. You know, you do need a Pavlov command on how to eat. Why? If someone like rings a bell, you would know you at least you're eating when to eat. It can't be that stupid and easy, can it? I think for you that actually might be the best solution. I hate that I understand this. I hate that I understand this. Okay, where's the other plug? Alright, take it. Okay, perfect. Do we need 2 knives? No, we don't. Okay, what else can I take here? I'll take the hose. I'm thinking, okay, yeah. Alright. Okay, we put all the important stuff in the box. Right? Okay, yes. That way we know we're ready to move on. Okay, good. Why do you need a chef hat? It doesn't have any strap. It doesn't have any bonuses. That's true. You just wanted it because it was funny. Okay, yes, it is funny. Also kind of valid. Also, you weren't supposed to put all that crap in there. One step at a time, brain. We'll figure it out. I promise. How on earth did you make like a 30-minute segment of base building? I don't know. That was not my plan for today. My plan was I get stuff done and I put a thing on the base. And I was like, oh, we could maybe do this more efficiently. Was this more efficiently? I think in time it will be. That's the part that scares me. Okay. Let's go deposit this much crap. We come back and do the same thing again. And then I think we're good. You want some peppermint peach yogurt? You know what? I think you do need that. Go make some. Really? Okay. Okay. Anything else that you need? No. Okay, let's move on. Perfect. Okay, we're good. That was only one trip, right? You said we needed 3. You have it. Your cat's name is Andy? Okay, that's kind of funny. If your cat's name is Andy, I got some good news for you. My stepbrother is named Andy. I think they'll get along just well. You don't have like a sibling named Kristen, do you? If it is, I feel like we might be in the same family, we just don't know each other. Oh my god, that'd be the funniest thing in the world. What, you're streaming? It's like, this person sounds like a relative. Wait a minute, they have these same names. It's like, oh my god, and then you call them on the phone going, you're on stream, aren't you? It's like, oh, that's you. Oh, sorry, I didn't realize this was you. God, what if my stepbrother, not Andy, what if another stepbrother calls me? Oh my god, I'd be terrified. Be like, oh, don't tell mom or dad. I'm sure I've said nothing concerning on stream to make them go have a second glance. What about that stream where you looked at underwear for like a good 2 minutes? Okay, that's funny, and there's no way to be there long enough to see that. So let's not worry about that, brain. Let's not worry about that. I still can't believe I did that. Can I keep stacking? Why do you want to stack all these? I like my Jenga towers. It's also in one location, which means I can get it all from one spot. Okay. Store everything on the bottom. Good. Then you go on the next level. Good. Now what? Build this thing. Okay. So we should have put the plug in. One step at a time, brain. We'll figure it out. Okay, put the chef thing there. Let's put the crafting bench somewhere that should be sensible. Directly across from it. Good. Okay, then what? Good. Okay, now what? We do it again. Why are you holding that thing? I don't know why. I was checking to make sure I didn't have something. I don't need that. Okay, what else do I not need? You don't need to hold these things. You can get them later. And that. Why are you holding so many things? I don't know. I wasn't thinking. Okay. We're almost done building the base, and I promise we'll do something. Like what? Hey, look, we can make a battery brick now when we come back. That's progress, right? Wait, we have multiple boxes we can get to, like this one in the middle. One step at a time, Braid. You're going too fast. Okay, what can I put back for a second? What's so heavy? Oh, that's probably why. Okay, that makes more sense now. Okay. I feel like we should keep the bed in the box right now since we have the couch to sleep on. You know, I still can't make up my mind. Do I want a futon or do I want one of those Japanese beds? The ones where you roll them on the floor. Both of them seem super efficient for space. I don't know, I feel like I would like either one, to be honest. Why not have both? That way you can use one for, like, I don't know, lounging on the couch and also as a makeshift, like, guest bed. And the other as a personal bed. Hey, that's a smart idea, brain. Why is the solution always get both? Because you never have to make a decision. Everything just works. You know, that makes too much sense, Brain. I kind of hate you for saying that.
A sip of water would suffice.
Okay, we're good. We're good. Okay, how much more faffing do we need to do? We need to... Our character's asking to use the restroom. I realize that, but I'm not going to do it right now. How bad does he need to go? He's got time. What happens when he's in the red? Let's not worry about that. That's a terrible thought. We'll be fine. Okay. I think we have enough space. We can do everything all in one. I have a crazy idea. What's that? Why don't you use the bathroom when you go back to the base? That is crazy. Why are you thinking such sensible ideas? Who replaced you? Who are you? I'm sorry. This is too sensible of a brain today. By the way, you know that thing I said about I forget how many Austin crackers I bring upstairs? You want to know how many Austin crackers are in front of me that I keep bringing upstairs? I'm up to 3 right now. I had 2 in front of me and I forgot I had 1 behind me. Why is it back there? I have no earthly idea. This is becoming a running gag, which I think is hilarious. I keep thinking, oh, I'm eating these things too fast. No, you're not eating them at all. That's the problem. You need to eat the actual things that you're picking up out of the fridge. Right, okay. We're almost there. Okay, we have this bench here. Right. Where's the armor bench? Is it back here? Did we already move it? I don't remember making the bench. Oh, it's right here. Okay. Perfect. Yeah, he can walk it off. It's okay. Perfect. My god, this is really like in high school. You really would just carry everything on your back like this. I know. It's a bad habit. Well, we're doing something for science. What's that? How much pressure it is to break the spine of an average adult male. Why would you test that on yourself? I don't know. I'm bored. What if I need a crafting bench and an enhancement bench at the same time? Wait, we made a fishing rod, we never used it? No, we never found a use for it. Okay, what else? Okay, these need to go on there because, yeah, I know, I need to actually set up the base. Okay. Alright, anything else? Okay. Put these in here now, right? And then what? Make sure there's nothing else important left at the base. We don't want to come back here ever again. We have to go upstairs in the second floor. We could do it from the other side of the map. Right. Okay, everything that's important is here, right? Okay. Okay, here's what we do. We come back for the stuff here another time. We get the base all set up, and we make it another trip episode. Next time, not right now. We need to do other stuff. Okay, fine. I will not forget all my loot I left here on the floor. Do you remember the power cell? Yes, it's right over there. Oh shit. Get on the robot. Or no, get on the train. Just run. Oh good, he didn't see me. Okay, are we good? Perfect. Okay, let's go. We're finally doing something. Hooray.
I'm feeling distinctly anhydrous.
There you go. Okay, we're well fed. We're thirsty. It's devoted. Huh. I don't know how I got these things, but I'm not going to complain about it. Oh, we're here? Okay, I couldn't tell.
I have to go right away.
Okay, we'll find the toilet in a second. Do we have a toilet at the base? I think there's one nearby. I know there's one behind us. Is there one on the third floor? Let's check that. Why didn't you go in the base? Because I forgot. There's also a robot enemy there. Let's hope he doesn't follow me. Okay, find a toilet. Right. Okay, where do I put this box? Okay, finally. Before you go, check for any ammo. Okay. Okay, good. Now go find a bathroom. Hey look, there's an executive restroom. We get the penthouse treatment. Okay, cool. Boy, you really practicing some good trigger finger right now. Look, imagine if you're on the toilet and you're trying not to squeeze like that on at the same time. I'm not paying attention to this also. I'm just getting distracted by the gun wobbling. How is our cleanliness? Fine. Okay, good. Alright, we need to do something for objectives, yes. But first, finish doing your faffing with the base. Okay. Look, we can put the Choppinator right here in the middle.
Attention, this sector is under precautionary security measures. Please remain in place and wait for security assistance.
Right, plugs. We gotta do the plug. Okay, focus on cable management for a second. Okay, there's a cord right there. There's a cord right there. Perfect. I can set this one here for this one, right? Come on. Any tech scrap for that? Huh, I never noticed that. Okay. Where is it? Do I have 0 tech scrap in my inventory right now? No. There's one right here. Oh, it does say it right there. I never paid attention to that. Okay, perfect. Okay. That's all set. Good. You know, you should probably put it in here. Only because you're trying to free up space. That's a good idea, Brain. I'm sure I will not need this at all. Except for the bombs. I might need the slushy bombs. And I tend to jump over the ledges, so we'll keep that in case I break my legs again. So how far did you get in this game, by the way? Oh shit, I forgot the enemy was there. We'll be okay. See, I remember my slushy bomb. That was loud. So yeah, how far did you get in this game, Mandy? I'm curious how far am I caught up to you yet? I feel like my faffing antics would literally just take forever to get caught up to you. Okay, perfect. We are never relocating this base ever again. Why? How long have you been doing this? I want to say conservatively somewhere around 30 minutes. I feel like I'm maybe doubling that with my stupid antics. You're kidding. Okay, I was about to say. That would have been funny. I was like, literally, like, I lost myself out. I had to go on another side quest? No, thank God. Okay, cool. Okay, everything's in a sort organized manner, I think. Good. Thought I heard something. Alright, like I was saying, plug in stuff. Alright, outlet right here. Good, now what? Okay, then what? Hooray! Then what? I haven't thought that far ahead. You can put it on the walls. Interesting. So you could... What if I could break it? Can I put it on the other side? Well, let's test this out for a second. You can. Interesting. I'm practicing my inner chaos right now. Okay, hold on. I think I could do it. What if I did this? Perfect. And then, why are you making this so much more difficult than it has to be? It's fun. See, look, I'm thinking it through. Wait, why did I get disconnected? See, okay, and then something else can go here. This is terrible cable management, by the way. This is perfect cable management. I don't know what you're talking about. Where'd our screwdriver go? Oh, you need the screwdriver to... Oh, that's how. Okay, I didn't know that's how it worked. Okay, then what do we do? We put the chopinator in the middle? Like here, just a little bit closer. There, now when I need it, I plug it in, and it's all good to go. Okay, then what? Put the benches next to each other, and the salvage right next to this. Perfect. Okay. Now I gotta do cable management. Can I do this correctly? Perfect. Hooray! Everything's back on, I think. What do I use the extra one for? I'm sure I will find a reason for it sooner than later. Okay. So we got all the base all set up, right? Okay. We need to make a... Right, I just remembered the energy brick. Okay, thank you, brain. How do I make one? Energy. This. Hold on. I just had it. No, I just had it. Okay, this. Pin it. Ban power supply unit circuit board. Hooray, I can do it. Let's make 2 of them. Do I have another circuit board? No, just gonna have to deal with 1. Okay, fine. Okay, I think we finally have done everything I wanted to do, except for finished pulling out all the parts out of the tram. Okay, if I remember correctly, go... Where was it? It was down... I think it was down the hallway. Nope, I forgot. Where was it? It was somewhere within walking distance. Oh my god, I forgot. Okay, get the loot here. Where did I see that energy brick that I need to put into the thing? Oh, I'm gonna remember it. Where was it? If only I could put freaking like sticky notes on my map, like on this one. Like if only I could put sticky notes here, this would be so much helpful. Okay, I think we're finally done with this base. I think we're done with it. On the plus side, we'll be able to make a Tesla coil next time. I mean, I guess we could always come back if I need to see the trader. I really don't think he has a whole lot I need. Wait, where's the one guy? Where's my merchant that gave me pistol ammo? How does he know where I relocate to? Okay, we got all this. I'm not seeing anything on the floor. Okay, the only thing I'm not going to take... I mean, I guess I can't take it. Let's take the power cells. Where do I put them? You know what? Good idea. Leave them here. We know where they are if I ever need them. Do we leave the box here? Yes. That way, if I ever need it in transit, I know where to find it. Do we leave the gun? Okay, we take the... No, I want to eat this. Perfect. Okay, I think we can leave everything here we don't need. That sound good to you? Yes. You might need the staplers for some stupid crafting recipe. Okay, fine. Why don't we just put... God. Brain, think. I know. Okay. Now we can leave this as a transit box. Okay, perfect. Let's finally make progress. Please. You're killing me today. Yeah, she seems fine. Okay, let's take this, and this, and this. And my tech parts, yes. Okay, perfect. We can finally move on from this situation. I might need those pills. There we go. Wait, what is this again? I forgot, this is a power drill. This is my screwdriver. Wait, this doesn't count as a screwdriver? I'm confused. Isn't this like an enhanced screwdriver? So I need a screwdriver to deconstruct buildings, but I need this. I can use the power drill to upgrade them or better them. I don't know. This doesn't make sense in my brain. What was that? Who said that? I'm not hearing things. No, oh, there he is.
Still kicking, eh? Well, I don't mean actual kicking. Like you're still, never mind.
Give me 1 minute. I need to find my. There it is.
Maybe you don't. Either way, I'll be around for a bit.
Okay.
Talk to me if you're interested.
Perfect. Okay, hooray! We got pistol ammo again.
Sure. Yeah, that'll work.
Okay, 28. Okay, I thought I had more ammo. All right. Okay, now what? I don't know. I didn't think this far ahead. Put the battery in. Let's call it a break. Okay, fine. Why is this locked? I'm trying to think. Okay, put that in there. Good, you finally figured out the thing you didn't want. Okay. Alright, where did I see that energy brick station? I know it's around here. Okay, in the surface tunnel, right, there was another hallway branch. Okay, yes. I'm looking for Frake, right? Okay. I'll worry about the box in the middle that has all my good loot there later. I'm also trying to break this thing so I can get the other one out of my inventory. Okay. Should be on my left. There it is.
And be sure to observe all area-specific precautions, advisories, alerts, warnings, and/or notifications and cautions for your destination or intermediate.
That was gonna drive me up the wall. Okay, keep going. All right, what does this do? I need a fiber optic cable? How do I get one of those? Well. I assume that's a in technology thing. Where's the fiber octave? Where is it? Where is it? I'm trying to focus. brain's going put. Okay, maybe I don't have it unlocked yet. Okay. You can use a zip line? It looks dangerous. We probably shouldn't do that. It's so irresistible, I know, but you don't want to do it. It's deadly. No, I'm not going to do it. I'm tempted. Where do I go? What do I do? Let me think. Okay. We need to get through the surface tunnel, right? And it's broken. Let's go explore that area that I unlocked. That sounds like a good idea. What's that? Have I gone down this way? Well, that looks terrifying. It shoots things. Oh, that's terrifying. I swear I've not gone down this hallway before. Oh hey, I opened a back route. Okay, cool. He's got a gun. Radio pack. Is this a new backpack? What's it do? Greatly reduces battery drain when worn. Okay. So it's better in weight reduction? Okay. Huh. I guess it's actually really good. That means I can pick up more stuff with it more efficient. Okay. Oh shit. Try not to panic. Ow. Okay, we should probably eat something to offset what I just did. I don't have any food. Oh wait, we have nachos. I think I opened it. Oh shit. There it goes. This looks familiar. Oh. Oh, it's not good. Oh dear. Oh, get your gun. Oh shit. Hey look, I did my slide dodge correctly. Ow. Oh. Alright, that might be the end of the stream, because, oh, they're here. Oh, shit. Great timing, great timing. I should have stopped. Oh, dear. Okay, we, could finish him? What the hell? That's brutal. What the fuck? Okay. Alright, I wasn't expecting that. Alright, no, it's not a knife. So many things going on. I know I should have been prepared for this. Oh well, I'm okay. I'm okay. Okay, we go back to base. The dog's yapping. I think it's a good time to stop. Also, I'm almost dead, which is a good reason to stop. Eat some nachos. Okay, we have progress when I come back later, when the dog's not having a fit over everything. But we made progress, and we relocated our base. I'm sure I will not forget everything that I have. Let's hope not. How do I get back to the base? Oh my god, I forgot. Where did I get back? How do I get back? Down this hallway. I want to make sure I start exactly where I stop. Otherwise, if I check the video footage, I'll be like, how did I get back here? I know I'm getting hyperfixated. It's fine. Don't worry about it. It's normal-ish. It's normal behavior for me. How long did I go? I feel like I went for like 2 hours. They said we're gonna be here an hour and a half. Oh well. Time flies. Alright, perfect. We're back at the base. I know where I am. Awesome. Okay, so I'll pick this up from here. That sounds like a good idea, Brain. Okay, perfect. Alright, I'll be back on this later. I'm gonna go say hi and socialize, something I'm not supposed to do. Well, I'll say, I do that, whatever, I'm faffing. Bye.